There's a nagging question that's in danger of getting lost in all this absurdity of thousands of protesters being arrested for waving homemade placards in support of Palestine action. And the question's this: why did Yvette Cooper decide to prescribe Palestine action in the first place? This is the first time in the history of the Terror Act that a non-violent direct action protest group has been prescribed. They didn't prescribe Extinction Rebellion, not Just Stop Oil, both of which you could argue were more prolific in their activities. Yvette Cooper cited the group's long history of unacceptable criminal damage. Well, we have a law for that. It's called criminal damage. Behind the scenes, the government's hinted that there's a much darker side to Palestine action, but they've never produced any actual evidence. And that claim also seems to fly in the face of their own intelligence reports. There's an MI5 report shared in court recently, and it concludes that the group's essentially responsible for vandalism and criminal damage. So why the big drama around Palestine action? One theory goes like this: the prescription was announced 3 days after Palestine action broke into RAF Bryce Norton, and they spray painted the engines of 2 jet aircraft, and that the ban was a knee-jerk deflection from the considerable embarrassment of such a big security breach. And it's true that to this day, nobody in government's been held accountable for that breach. But another theory is more intriguing: that the banning order was made after intense lobbying from pro-Israeli groups who'd linked, without any substantial evidence, Palestine action to international terror organizations, including the Iranian-backed Islamic Revolutionary Guard. One UK lobbying group, We Believe in Israel, tweeted exactly that on the day of the order. They directly accused Palestine action of being a mask for Iranian-funded terrorism. Now, if it's true that the government believed the warnings of partisan pressure groups and ignored its own intelligence reports, that's quite something, and it's now resulting in the potential criminalisation of thousands of peaceful citizens. Either way, the Home Office should be absolutely transparent about the supposed threat from Palestine action. And until it can make a clear case for its prescription, it should suspend this bizarre, self-defeating assault on our freedom to protest. In this week's New World magazine, we're calling on Shabana Mahmood to suspend this stupid policy. Now, she won't, of course, but that just makes the question more intriguing. Why not?